Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Punk Rock Radar. And on today's episode, we are doing the Sophomore Showdown. We've done punk bands' debut records, tier list ranked, and we've done their newest albums, tier list ranked, and now we're doing their sophomore albums. Wait until we get to the fifth one. It's going to be crazy, dude. So today I am joined by, of course, Hudson Valley hardcore legend Lewis, aka Big Unk. We also have got Screeching Bottle Rocket, aka Dylan from DyingScene.com, aka Denver, Colorado. And next to me, we've got owner of the channel, creator of Punk Rock Radar himself, Mr. Punk Rock Radar, aka John, aka Cheesy McNugs. And I am Ergoth.
I don't know.
What's Ergoth's self-proclaimed nickname?
I am Ergoth, kingpin of the Discord, and we are about to get into this tier list, aka medium-sized.
I thought you were going to call yourself Big Durgoth or something.
Just medium-sized.
Okay.
All right, what are the albums?
Everyone's got new nicknames here. We're gonna get straight into this tier list. Sophomore Showdown, sophomore record. Who's up first, John?
We have Rancid, Let's Go, up first. 23 tracks.
Damn.
20? Is it really 23 tracks?
It's a long album.
Yeah, Dylan, go ahead. Start us off with Rancid, Let's Go.
Okay. I didn't know this was the second album. I thought this was a little later in the Rancid catalog. There's a lot of skips. I rarely listen to this album front to back without skipping, which is a bit of a knock against it. I'm going to put it in the A tier on the strength of songs like Radio and Nihilism and Salvation. And,
of course,
there's probably like 10 fucking banger songs on here and a bunch of bullshit, which is good enough. 10 songs is an album.
There's like 3 albums on here. Lewis, where are you putting Rancid Let's Go on this tier list here?
I think that might be like the least charitable praise or description of this album ever. That was pretty harsh.
I know.
I mean, I don't think this is a perfect record. I mean, obviously it's followed by Out Come the Wolves, which is a better record, but Out Come the Wolves has the same problem. It's too long a little bit. I mean, it kind of drags on the back half, but I don't know. I don't know how you could put this in anything but S. Like the front end of this record is amazing. Like it just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes hard. I know John doesn't like Tenderloin, right? I feel like he didn't like Tenderloin when we were growing up, but I mean,
he just hates Matt Freeman's.
I don't hate Tenderloin. It's one of the better Matt Freeman songs, but not one of my favorites.
It is,
yeah.
But let's the best Matt Freeman song.
Oh no, Black Derby Jacket holds that one. But Motorcycle Ride also is what we've made this observation multiple times, but it is Time Bomb basically. Yeah. So this album rules. I'm gonna give it an S. Like this is still one I go back to, and I really don't skip that much. I might just kind of fade out on the back half. So S tier.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. This is, go ahead and put me right up there in the S tier as well, John. It's an S tier record. I mean, like Lewis said, the top half is insane. You've got Nihilism, Radio, Sidekick, Salvation. And it's the first 5 tracks are all certified some of Rancid's best songs. And is this thing too long? I guess I never really felt like I had to skip any tracks though. I never felt like there was any skips on Let's Go. Maybe some tracks that weren't that strong, but you consistently get fucking great songs in here. I Am the One. Like Lewis said, Motorcycle Ride. Also, Tim Armstrong on Motorcycle Ride. It feels like he's panicking to finish the lyrics sometimes.
It's funny.
He's like, don't give it to a reason where something. I'm like, all right, dude, chill. He's really getting in 3 sentences into one. But no, this is it's possibly the best Rancid record. I go back and forth. I think John thinks this is the best Rancid record, and I probably agree with you. I mean, Out Come the Wolves is definitely more ambitious and more iconic, but there's something about this. I feel like this just takes the self-titled and improves on it so much, and it's a classic. It's S tier. John?
Yeah, so the way I did this is probably the hardest tier list we've ever done. We could call this a bunch of really good albums and maniacal laughter. So I had to break this down by 4 rankings: nostalgia, cultural impact, songwriting, replay value, each worth 10 points. And this is my second highest score, but it was a tiebreaker. So I got 27 out of 40. It's going to end up in my A tier. Based on the strength, I kind of am in the middle of what Lewis and Dylan said. I think the A side is like ridiculously good. You can let this go all the way to track 6. Even As One is solid, but the first 6 are really good. I've talked a lot about Harry Bridges, one of my favorite Rancid songs. It's scrappy, it's raw. You've got at least 25 minutes of solid songs, so it's enough to get into A tier. And it's really an S. I would have 3 S's, but I'm gonna follow the rules and put it in A.
All right, that's totally fair. You know what? Rancid getting nothing but S's and A's is perfectly fair for Let's Go. But John, what's our next record we're talking about here?
All right, up next we've got Green Day's Kerplunk.
Well, let's have Lewis start this one off. Lewis,
I want to hear what the Green Day fans have to say, because I don't think I'm going to be as positive on this. So I was going to see what John or Dylan had to say on this one first. I know Dylan went first. John, why don't you take it? Because I don't know how I feel about this record, and maybe you guys will change my mind here.
This is my highest scored album on the list, and a lot of it I weigh nostalgia and I weigh replayability pretty high, and I still listen to this record all the time. It got 31 total out of 40. 2,000 Light Years Away, one for the Razorbacks. You got the first iteration of Welcome to Paradise, Christie Road, One of My Lies, 80 Android. The only skip on here is Dominated Love Slave. It's like a near
skipped over Dominated Love Slave, dude. One of the best songs on the record, right in the middle too.
Everything else is like I love every other song in here. I love. I even love the 4 bonus tracks. So this is an easy S tier all day long. It's one of the first 5 cassettes I ever owned. I bought it right after I realized Dookie was like the best album ever. I picked up this on cassette, and it's an S tier all day long.
All right, Dylan, go ahead. Where are you putting Kerplunk, dude?
Not the S tier.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna put this. It'll make sense when we reveal the rest of the albums. I'm gonna put Kerplunk in the B tier.
Oh my god.
I think this is like a weird spot between 39 Smooth and Dookie. I like both of those albums more. I even like 39 Smooth more this album. You called out Welcome to Paradise. This is the decidedly worse version of Welcome to Paradise.
Yeah.
I don't think that's worth even making note of it being on the album. There are good songs, like you said, 2,000 Light Years and fucking One of My Lies. I don't know, dude. It's not a great album.
I'm sure there's another song.
It's a top 5 Green Day album, but it's not an S tier album on here. I'm sorry. Yeah. Go ahead and cancel me in the comments, you fucking crybaby Green Day fanboy fucks.
Oh, I'm gonna be there with you, because I was just kind of I was kind of curious where I was gonna land, and so I'm certainly not gonna be an S here. So it's a good record, I guess. I don't really have a love. I like Green Day a lot. I don't have the same connection that John certainly has. Elliot's disappeared. Okay, he's back.
I'm back.
But I think I'm looking at the rest of these. I was kind of working on my notes here. I think I feel pretty good about putting it in B as well. It's clearly better than some of the other records on here, but I can't put it much higher than this for all the reasons you guys already said. So I'm going to go B. I don't think I deserve hate. I think it's a fine record, but if you'd like to hate on me, feel free. So Elliot, where are you putting it?
Oh, dude, I hate you, dude. But let me talk about Kerplunk. This is I love the early Green Day stuff. I love Kerplunk. I think Kerplunk's better than 39 Smooth.
Me too.
And I always forget Welcome to Paradise is even on here. It's actually kind of weirdly casually placed, one of the most catchy pop punk songs of all time. Just track number 3. Was it even a single off of Kerplunk? I can't even remember.
I don't think they had.
I don't think they had singles.
Yeah.
Well, they were. I promoted something. I don't know if they had some sort of EP But I mean, Christie Road is an excellent song. 2000 Light Years Away. I mean, 90s Green Day, you can't really do too much wrong with, but I mean, the early stuff is just not as good, I would say, as all the other 90s stuff that they did. Like, I'd pick Nimrod, I'd take Insomniac and Dookie over this. I think it's a super solid record, but with everything else that's on here, like, I really wanted to put it in A, but I think I'm going to be right there with Lewis and Dylan in the B tier, but it was very close A.
That's crazy.
Sorry, John. You're on a Kerplunk island over there.
Yeah, John, you got Green Day colored glasses on right now.
This is the best album on the list by far.
No way.
It sounds like it sounds like you had
definitely.
It sounds like you had yourself a Green Day when you made this list. This is ridiculous with the S tier. But
all right, John, what's the next record we're talking about here?
All right, up next we've got the aforementioned Bouncing Souls, Maniacal Laughter.
That was next, really? Okay. Lewis, go ahead and talk about Maniacal Laughter here.
Go ahead and tell the people about Maniacal Laughter. Well,
I talk about Maniacal Laughter.
All right, guys, this might surprise you because I've hated on a lot of the Bouncing Souls early stuff, but this is an A tier record. I'm sorry, I'm putting this goddamn one in A tier.
Awesome.
No,
I think I forgot how good Maniacal Laughter was. Like when we were shitting on them, and I don't feel the same way about self-titled. I think self-titled's okay. I think Hopeless Romantic is just okay. I think Maniacal Laughter rules. So, and I got this record. I remember I ordered it like when Amazon first started because I couldn't find it in the store, I think, and I got it in like photo class, and I was listening it in the back while I was editing a video, and I just have good memories of this. I mean, come on, dude! It's got Quick Check Girl, it's got Cage's Great, it's got this one doesn't have. Wait, this one does not have.
It's got BMX song, dude.
That song,
yeah. On the
no, but it's got Born to Lose. Yeah, that one's not on here. I'm trying to remember the list now.
Freaks, Nerds,
Lamar Boy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. We're gonna play No Matter What They Say. Obviously, is like one of the lyrics that I associate with the Souls most of all. Yeah, this album rules. So I'm going A tier, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. So let's see what you guys got to say.
All right, John is a disbelief. He's like, you put Maniacal Laughter
over
above
Kerplunk. That's insane.
I will say I'm not going to put Maniacal Laughter over Kerplunk, but I'm not going to put it in the D tier either. I'm going to put Maniacal Laughter solidly in the C tier. I think we always talked about like the Souls really didn't get good until maybe like the self-titled at least or Hopeless Romantic era. I take it back. I actually think this is way better than the Argyle. I think I kind of put them in the same boat a little bit. But I mean, not that I didn't like Maniacal Laughter. I listened to it a few times, but honestly, this is like a really fun like punk record. It's a really fun summer fast punk record. It is 20 minutes long too. Like it awesome. Knows what it's trying to do. It's just these fast soul songs. They're really hyped. They're really fun. It feels like, you're like skateboarding on a summer day. It's got a great vibe to it. And overall, I think Maniacal Laughter is better than I gave it credit for because I assumed it was going to be in my D tier. But I actually had a lot of fun listening to this. I'm probably going to go back to Maniacal Laughter much more now. So, John, I'm assuming... Yeah. Go ahead.
Random Lewis. Song on your Headlights Ditch is a random good song on here, too. I totally forgot about it. I love that song. I don't know why. All right, John, sorry.
Yeah, as far as the albums on this list go, Elliot puts them all in a playlist for us, and we kind of have that for a couple weeks. This is the only one I'm skipping songs off of. Like, I think of all the 90s skate punk or whatever punk you want to classify this albums, this is... I can't imagine choosing to put this on with everything else available. It's borderline unlistenable for me, and I think I don't understand why people go crazy for this album when the Souls have Hopeless Romantic, How I Spent My Summer Vacation, Anchors Away, the Gold record. I can't fathom choosing to put this record on. I really dislike it, and it got a 7 out of 40 in my arbitrary ranking. So it is the worst record on the list by a wide margin.
Wow.
7 out of 40.
Yeah.
What is that, like a 1 out of 10? It's like a
I gave it a 1. I gave it a 1 for nostalgia and replay value because I never liked it.
I don't know, man. I was coming into this thinking this was going to be easy D too, but it really reconnected with me. I like this album. It's good. But Dylan, what do you got to say about it?
John is a professional Maniacal Laughter hater.
It sucks.
Yeah,
man.
And I'm not gonna stand for it. This is a good album, man. I like this album a lot. The Holy Trinity, Freaks, Nerds, and Romantics, Argyle, and Quick Check Girl. That's right there is enough to put this album over where John has it. I'm gonna put it in the B tier though.
All right.
I like it a lot, but I don't like it more than 3 other albums we'll talk about. But yeah, this is a perfectly fine Bouncing Souls album. Top 3 Bouncing
Dang, this
Souls
is the
album.
most divisive record that's been on here. We all have a different tier.
I like it. I like that though. It's like when we're not in sync. Good stuff.
Yeah,
I like
we might have
when
a
I-
falling out over Maniacal after.
That's crazy. I guarantee
I
you,
think
Warner
Blues and
Brothers
John are
Records.
no longer friends.
Warner Brothers Records did not come knocking on the Bouncing Souls door after Maniacal Laughter. Lock that up.
Who gives a fuck, bro? They're not sellouts. You chunk saw records.
Junk
That's all we
Saw
need.
Records, yeah.
I really
Jersey
feel like
boys.
riding a bike after listening to it. So, but John, what's the
Oh yeah,
next?
the BMX song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the BMX song rules, dude. I
It's
used to listen to it while
awesome.
riding
Oh my
BMX.
God.
Good stuff.
That's a fun album.
It's a fun album.
Curb
fucking album.
endos, curb endos. Good stuff. This is a
You
great
want a
record.
good bike ride song? It's 30-Foot Fall, 2 Wheels, 1 Dark Lord. Way better BMX song. But up next we've got MXPX and Teenage Politics.
Okay, is there really 19 songs on this thing too?
Yeah, it's way
Yeah.
too fucking long.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be real. I know John, and I'll go first here. I know John and Dylan are big MXPX fans, and I didn't mind the debut, and I don't mind this either. I just feel like almost every other album here really outshines MXPX. MXPX just, I don't know. They just can't hang with the greats, dude. So they just can't hang. They're just an okay band. They're like a C tier band, in
my
my
God.
opinion. It's like, I know some people loved it. Also, I just want to say, I always forget Punk Rock Show is on here. I always assume it's on Life in General. But Punk Rock Show, come on, it's kind of a crappy song. Am I the only one who thinks it's kind of a lame
Yes.
song?
Yeah, I don't like MXPX, guys. I'm
Dude.
just gonna be honest with you. So
But-
it's gonna get pretty dark after Billy.
Well, I mean, there's good stuff here. Like, not that I dislike this. Like, I can listen to it, and it's a fine, fun pop punk album. Money Tree is a great song. False Fiction's fun. I mean, there's lots of great tracks on here. It's just in comparison to everything else. Like, is MXPX going to be above that much else? I don't think so. I'm putting them in the D tier. So,
That's
all right, and we'll go to Lewis now, and we'll leave John.
I might
for
as well
last
just
here.
we might as well just go. I'm putting it in. I'm putting
Continue
it
the
in
hate
D.
trade.
Yeah, I'm in D tier too. I mean, I don't really have any. I have no long term love of MXPX. Like, I don't hate them or anything. But I never really liked them. I don't think this record's really impressive at all. It sounds like it could have just been the Christian kid at your school's band, and he said, "Check out my CD." It's fine.
That's what it was.
I know, exactly. So I don't think there's anything that special about this record. I haven't listened to this in years, and I threw it on for doing this list in the car, and I was like, is it ever going to end? It just goes and goes and goes. And I felt like I was like working another like hour shift here listening to this. So I'm going D tier. It's nothing special. So
Dylan.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good album. I like
love the
Life in
juxtaposition.
General. I decidedly like Life in General a lot more, and I think
Yes.
that's like one of the biggest jumps of all these bands, all of them made, was this album, The Life in General. But I mean, there's still a few good songs on here. You got Punk Rock Show, which I think is a good song, a great live song.
me too.
I'm sure it's great live. Yeah.
Elliot called out Money Tree. That's one of my favorites on here. The title track, Study Humans, is really fun. But if I had a third B, I would put it in B. I'm going to put it in C.
oof, that's not
That's-
as high as I thought.
I
Let's
know.
see where
I
John
was
puts
assuming it was
this.
going to be A. I know. John, where are you putting Teenage
No,
With
Politics?
76 out of 40, John puts it as his
No.
other S. Oh, sorry. Okay.
This album, it gets a 20 out of 40. Like I'm not like
Okay.
blind to the shortcomings of this album, but I think MXPX would be viewed completely different if A, they weren't a Christian band, B, on Tooth and Nail Records, and like C, the squeaky clean kind of image. Like if this came out on some like traditional skate punk label, I feel like it'd be thought of
Oh, yeah.
way differently. So I think a lot of it's like image that comes along with MXPX. It's a solid 90s skate punk album. It's flawed, it's a little long, but there's some like really good songs in here. And overall, like I'm not crazy about it. I was skirting between B and C. I think when I looked at it, I ended up in C. So like I don't think D is too far off, but I don't see how there could be like a massive gap between Maniacal Laughter and this. So like that's kind of confusing to me. Like I would definitely take this over Maniacal Laughter, but their string of Life in General, Slowly Going the Way of the Buffalo, Ever Passing Moment. I definitely think those are stronger records than this, but I still like it. I still listen to it time to time. So C tier.
I forgot to mention Something More. That's another great song on this album.
Yeah.
All right. And also, I would say the logo is awesome. Like the MXPX like logo is insane.
Poking at you, punk.
Yeah. But John, what is our next record here? What is up next?
We've got Alkaline Trio's 2000 album, Maybe I'll Catch Fire.
Well, maybe we should start with Big Unk, Lewis over there. Lewis.
Yeah, this is a weird one for me.
Yeah.
I think this one's gonna be a little bit higher, just because I do like this record more than some of the other records, even if I think the other ones might be objectively more important. So I am going to put this one also in A tier, but I am a mark for Alkaline Trio. I think this record does get a bit overrated, but I went through and I listened to it. It's 10 it's like what, 9, I think 10 tracks.
Yeah.
Like the most recent one. It is pretty succinct, to the point. I think it's got a lot of really good songs on it. I love Madam Me. I think it's like one of my favorite Alkaline songs. It's a good Radio, obviously, is a classic. Took Him to the Lake is fine. Like the dance songs, I think, are the weak part of this album. But 5, 4, 3, 2, like that song rules. I'm going A just because I'm an Alkaline fan. I want to see where you guys land. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
I'll go next year. I've never listened to this until we did this tier list. I've like literally never heard it. We heard that when we listened to the debut, that's the first time I heard their debut. All I heard was From Here to Infirmary. Alkaline Trio is just like a band I never really listened to growing up. No one ever talked about them, which is kind of weird. Like I would hear about them, but they'd just be like one of those bands. So honestly, this is a really good record. I thought it was super solid. I was like pretty impressed. I think this is. It's hard to say if it's better than the debut. I think they're pretty equal for the most part, the debut and Maybe I'll Catch Fire. But I mean, I love She Took Him to the Lake. That's like one of my favorite songs on here. Madam Me is great. And like the opening tracks, it's super solid record, but I just don't have a lot of nostalgia with it. So it's really hard to like balance out where I'd actually put this thing. So I'm just going to safe bet put it in B, but it could be higher over time, but it's super solid record. Honestly, I like slept on Alkaline Trio for like most of my life and kind of regret it because I would have loved this when I was younger. But
I love this album. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of people's favorite record by them. So a lot of like the true cultist of Alkaline Trio. But John, where are you putting Maybe I'll Catch Fire?
Yeah, this list is like feast or famine when it comes to track lists. You got MXPX and Rancid with like 20 songs. You got this one with 10. And that's the problem. Like there's like 5 really good songs on this album, and then I think there's 5 like middle of the road. This has kind of been like in that range of Alkaline Trio where it's not quite where I love it, like with From Here to Infirmary, Good Morning, Crimson. I think in my opinion, I know people love the early stuff, but that's kind of like the area of Alkaline Trio that I think are really strong. But I still like this. Like the strength of the Madam Me, Fuck You Aurora is a really good song. Yeah. I always thought Radio is kind of overrated. I know people go crazy for that song, but at this point I've heard it enough. So I'm gonna go B tier with Maybe I'll Catch Fire.
All right. Dylan, where are you putting Alkaline Trio? Oh, is it going to the D?
Fuck. Dude, I'm going to be so crucified for this, but I mean, like, there's not enough spaces to put stuff. I mean,
yeah, that's
I don't
the
think
name of
It's
the
fine,
game.
dude. It's okay, man.
I don't think any of these are really a D tier album. These are all great albums.
Except for Maniacal Laughter, right, John?
Yeah, definitely.
Man, but
Like
yeah,
100%.
it like really, I'm running out of places to put things.
Yeah,
So
dude.
unfortunately, the Alkaline Trio album is going to be a casualty of that. It's going to go in the D tier.
Alrighty.
I do like it. I'm not a massive Alkaline Trio fan, so that's my only reasoning. I rarely, if ever, listen to this. Maybe once a year or so. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. The album that has kept Asian Man Records in business. So I have that to
God damn it as well. But they only play like radio off this now live most of the time too. It's a bummer.
It's like the worst song on here. I'll be real. It's like not. I didn't even think it was that good. It's like is it the most popular song on here?
Yeah, it's like
one
of their most popular.
Radio's like one of their most popular songs.
I don't get it.
It is literally the worst song on here, dude.
Contrarian opinions.
I don't know. Like I listened to it and I was like, it's okay, I guess. I felt like all the songs before it were much stronger. So
I'm glad you said that.
The dance songs are not good on this record though either.
I can't remember which ones are the dance songs or the Tom.
Not far to you got Skiba songs. Far to go, you got so far to go, and then
those are bailing me out here. They're all gonna forget I put it in the D tier because you're talking shit about it.
I think it's fine. This is such a strong album mix. So like, there's
like I said, like you're something's got to go in the D tier.
Yeah.
So, but John, what's the next record we're talking about here?
Prediction, this is going to be up there with Rancid as one of the consensus top ones. We've got Suburban, Teenage Wasteland Blues from Strung Out.
All right, let's go, Dylan. Dylan, start us off here, man.
What was this, the third best Fat Records release according to our bracket? Yeah, I think the third. I think we had Haas against. Yeah, we had Haas against. This lost to Haas. Pretty sure.
I think so.
I think it's better than Haas.
It might have went up
definitely
against
better than Haas. It's definitely
better. It did not. It lost to Haas to avoid going up against Twisted, which won. This and Twisted by Design, the best Strung Out albums by far. This album is fucking insane. S tier all fucking day of the week. This is why Rancid is not in the S tier for me. This is 14 songs. Every single one of them is great. No skips. Don't even have to think about it. A super, super great album.
All right, John, what are you doing with Suburban Teenage Wasteland Blues?
So I had a tie with this and another album to put it into either A or S, but I went with S for Strung Out just because I feel like when this came out, there was not a lot of bands that were doing this super technical skate punk. Like this, This is a landmark album for the skate punk genre, and it's one of the records on the list where nobody puts on like Suburban and picks like one song or two songs. It's like a full album listen from front to back. So it's one of the two strongest on here. I gave it a 30 out of 40 overall, so it's going to my S tier.
I mean, this is one of the two best Strung Out records, and every time I listen to this, I'm just like, man, dude, Strung Out was so good in the '90s, and like it really just like blows you away. Firecracker, Solitaire is it's like a pop punk song. It's like almost like ahead of its time a little bit. It's really good how catchy that song is. Bring Out Your Dead is a classic. I mean, there's kind of like banger after banger after banger on here, and it's like a near perfect skate punk record or a perfect skate punk record. But I have a record that I actually like more than this that's going to go in my S, so I'm going to have to drop Strung Out down to my A tier. It's a great record, but is what it is, bro.
I just looked at, I know what Elliot's picking, and it is S tier. Look at here.
And Life on a Plate.
Yeah, Life on a Plate. Yeah, dude. I don't know. We're like, this record's incredible. I was at a stoplight yesterday on the way to get my haircut, and I had Bring Out Your Dead playing with that riff. And these two people sitting at the firehouse were looking over, and I was like, I feel pretty cool listening to this right now, and I still feel that way listening to this record like I did 20 years ago. This album fucking rules. Like, it's so good. I mean, Bring Out Your Dead, it's on its own is like one of the best. It's the best song probably on this entire tier list almost. It's so awesome.
Shout out Jim Cherry.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, this record rules. I mean, we've obviously talked about this album and Twisted by Design like to death already with the other rankings, but yeah, it's my S. It's incredible. So yeah.
All right, John. Look at that. Is it? Where have we matched up? No, we haven't had any matchups yet. All four of us. So
we won't.
John,
either, I don't think.
I don't think we will now. Yeah. So John, what is the next record here?
Up next, we've got Millencolin's Life on a Plate.
Oh yes, my other S tier. No, I'm kidding. I'll go ahead and go first here, I guess. I would say when you listen to Life on a Plate, it starts off with Bouillon, and Bouillon truly is like such a good Millencolin song. And it's also one of like my favorite songs from the 90s. Hearing it on Punkorama, it's so good. I don't think there's anything as good as Bouillon on this entire record. It's not bad. It's a good Millencolin record, but I feel like Bouillon is just like light years ahead of most of these tracks that are on here with how good it is. I mean, I do like Soft World. I like Move Your Car. Olympic is really good, but then you also get like Volcaneers and like just like some of these songs that I'm just not super into, but it's definitely an improvement over the debut. I would say a good bit. And off the strength of Bouillon, man, I'll go ahead and put it in my C tier. I think it's a pretty good Millencolin record. So, Lewis, what you doing with Millencolin here? Oh, I think his mic is muted.
Sorry, I hit it by accident. My fault.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna go. I get jazzy hands here. I'm giving. I'm not gonna go as high as you. I think it's not really that good of a record. I think Bouillon is a great song. I think it's a very, very strong song, and then it really falls off a cliff. I'm not a huge fan of early Millencolin. I got to be honest. I think Four Monkeys is the first good one, so I'm putting this in D. It's fine.
Damn. Shout out to being one of the most iconic skate punk album covers, though. So.
Yeah,
it's a good album cover. So compared to this list, like it's not even close to the rest of these. But yeah, Dylan, sorry.
Yeah, I don't think so. But Dylan, what are you doing with Millencolin Life on a Plate?
Yeah, unfortunately for our friends from Sweden, they're going in the D tier.
Jesus.
And I'm a big time Millencolin fan, so don't hate me too much, guys. But yeah, Four Monkeys is a massive upgrade from this. My favorite Millencolin album right there. This one's got a few good songs. It's got Bouillon, as everybody said. Olympic's pretty good. And then Friends Till the End, Reply, and Soft World are also very good. But we got 3 other albums left, and I feel like they're all pretty much, without a doubt, better than this. So
agreed.
Millencolin D tier, unfortunately.
All right, John, what are you doing with Life on a Plate?
I did not see this coming, but I'm going to be the highest on Millencolin Life on a Plate. For some reason, I was just feeling this record, this list. I this week, like I think Bouillon, Olympic, Move Your Car, Friends to the End. I even like Dr. Jackal. I'm glad Dylan shouted out Soft World. It's another good song. Like there's definitely goofy shit on here. There, like this the last thing I tell you is this is a no skip album because it gets weird, it gets super goofy. But it is I think it's a very passable 90s skate punk album. I enjoyed myself listening to it. And I ended up in the beats here with Life on a Plate. I do agree with the notion that Four Monkeys is a better album, but Four Monkeys isn't on this list. So based on the mix of albums here, it's right in the middle for me. I like it better than Maybe I'll Catch Fire too. If you want a little more potential comment, bring it on.
We didn't even shout out how good. We didn't even shout out how good Ace Frehley is. What a good song that is.
My favorite is Volcaneers. So the lyrics are so bad on that song, dude. It's like unlistenable.
That B-side gets a little rough. Yeah.
That B-side, Soft World is like the standout on the B-side. Buzzer's kind of fun too.
Soft World's okay. Yeah. I mean, let's not shit on this too much, but it's it's okay. It's okay. Nothing on here's too bad.
Life on a Plate, more like shit on a plate. Am I right, Liz?
More like shit on my face. All right. So what are we doing next?
All
right, dude. Just send me your address. What's the next album here?
Cat Fetish.
This is gonna be a contentious one, I think, in the comments. And here we've got Blink-182's Dude Ranch up next.
Oh, John, go ahead and go first here, brother.
All right, so this is what tied with Strung Out for me, and it's heavily skewed on my nostalgia score for this one because I wore the shit out of this record. I was a massive Blink-182 fan. I think everyone from our generation, Lewis, I know you're in that same boat. And I don't really think there's a lot of skips on this album. I think it's super underrated in the skate punk community as a landmark album. Like the whole, like if I'm looking at the A side, 0 skips on the A side. The B side,
I mean, dude, damn, it's one of the best pop punk songs ever written.
This should be an S tier album. It really should be. Yeah. It had the same score as a Suburban, but I'm just going on what I'm more likely to listen to right here, right now is going to be Suburban, but I'm going to put Dude Ranch in the A tier. It's A plus. Like I still love this record, but I mean, it's a really strong list, so it's going to go in the A tier.
Yeah, dude, slap Dude Ranch in the S tier, dude. Teenage me wore this out in my CD player with that Revolver Bullet CD spinning around in there. This is such a great. It's like one of the best pop punk records. This is like it's insane. There's no skips on it. Like I don't think this is a skip. I mean, everything about this is so just immature and just like stupid and dumb, but charming and done properly. Like this is how you do like just dumb teenage like immaturity here and have it age well. I feel like it actually weirdly holds up.
Yeah.
Apple Shampoo is a banger. A New Hope is a banger. You got Josie on here. You know, Josie and Damn It, like two of the best pop punk songs of the 90s. Dick Lips was always one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is like an S tier record for me, and I'll stand by it. I think the Dude Ranch is just like one of the best records from the 90s and one of the best pop punk records. And Damn It is like one of the greatest pop punk songs ever written. So, and I think it was super influential going forward. So, Lewis, we don't have much up the top left for Dude Ranch. What's going on here, dude?
Well, I mean, it could have easily been an A for me. I mean, it kind of bounced back and forth. So I don't think I have the enthusiasm that y'all have for it. I like this record quite a bit. I think the singles from it stand out a lot more than the rest of it. Like I definitely go back and I love Josie and I love Damn It's obviously, like you said, one of the best songs like out of the genre. It's fantastic. I think Enema is significantly better record. It just feels more focused and I like it a lot more. So this just isn't quite at that same tier for me. So this could have easily been an A, but I'm going to go ahead and feel pretty good about the B. I would put it above Kerplunk, so it would be on my left B or my third A if I could. But that's where it's going to fall for me. And I'll be honest, Elliot, I'm stupid. I thought AFI was going to be your S tier, and this makes a lot more sense. So, Dylan, let's see what you got to say.
I'm gonna call an audible here. Go ahead and drop Kerplunk to the C tier, and Damn It's gonna go. Not Damn It. Dude Ranch is gonna go in the B tier. I don't even know why I said that. I don't like Damn It that much. I'm tired of the song.
Everyone learned that riff on guitar, dude. It's the first. So.
It's not my favorite on there though. I like Waggy. Waggy's my favorite.
Waggy is a great song.
Yeah.
And then Lemmings. I don't know if anyone mentioned Lemmings. Is another good one.
That's Broken Head in the Discord's favorite song. So there you go.
Yeah, I will say I said I thought this was the best Blink album. I'm gonna go back on that, and I don't think that anymore. I don't know why. I listened to it the other day and. I don't know. I wasn't that into the record, but anyway.
Why do you guys hate Scott Raynor?
It's in the beat tier.
A bunch of
I like Scott.
Simps.
Scott the cop.
Best thing they ever did was cut that tumor out of the band, guys. You know.
Oh my god.
I disagree.
I have no idea. He's fine. I'm sure. I'm just making a joke. But obviously, it was the right decision because they became super millionaires after he was out of the band and got Travis.
But money is bad, and you're a communist and all that.
Is Blink-182 just an Aquabat side project? That's what I want to know.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Money is good. What do we get?
Wait, where are we at?
Number 2.
Oh, yeah, the Dude Ranch is done. So we got 2 records left. John, what's next?
We've got.
Where mine are gonna go?
AFI is very proud of you.
All right. Lewis, go ahead. Start us off here, brother.
Yeah, I wonder where I'm going to put him. But this album's fine.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I kind of like the first record a little bit better.
Yeah, dude. Same. I agree.
Yeah, this obviously sounds better and it's a little bit, cleaner. I think the first record is pretty chaotic, but these 2 records always blended for me. Like they just kind of felt like continuation. I feel like AFI really started to find their sound after this, obviously. So, and it's clearly this is not my favorite AFI. Like mine's going strictly into the weird middle career territory for AFI is my favorite stuff. So, good record, definitely listenable. I think too long. Again, another long ass record. But yeah, I'm fine with it. And C, it's definitely good. It's just not something I go back to a ton. So.
All right, I'll go next here. And this might be surprising because I had Answer That and Stay Fashionable in my S tier when we did the debuts here, but this one is actually going in my D tier. I think I like it more in Teenage Politics. And maybe it could swap with Millencolin. I just feel like Millencolin at least has more standouts where I feel like Answer That and Stay Fashionable. One, it's a little more chaotic and raw, and I actually like that a little more. Two, it is like a sub 30-minute record. This is like nearing 40 minutes. It's like such a long album, and it's also kind of like the same AFI song over and over again. And I felt like Answer That had more standouts. You don't have like I want to get a mohawk, but mom won't let me on here. There's not like one that I think really kind of stands out as the song to represent the album. I really like Two of a Kind. I like Soapbox Derby. I like a lot of songs on here, but it really feels like almost like an early B-sides collection more than it does like a definitive AFI record. And so it's my least favorite of their 90s stuff. So I'm going to drop it down to D. I think it's great. If you want to put it on, you listen to a bunch of fast AFI songs, like it's totally fine. But I feel like it's just, there's no structure with this one. So is what it is. John?
I agree. I've got this in D also. I think the next 3 AFI albums are all awesome. But like the track list for me, like the sequencing is so I don't like it at all. Like I think, like you said, I think Two of a Kind and Take the Test are 2 of the best songs. They're buried on this album, and you got to get through a lot of fluff to even hear them. But I mean, File 13 is a good song. It's not a bad record by any stretch of the imagination. It's just, it feels cluttered and unfocused, and the way you described it, like this feels like a bunch of 7 inches slapped together in the order of the 7 inches. But
You're like an early years record. If
it feels like it does. It feels like an early years record, 100%.
Yeah.
Like to me, like the difference between this and Shut Your Mouth is it's massive gap. Like I love Shut Your Mouth, but this, it, like we're saying, just feels like an early collection. Not really my thing, but it's I wouldn't put it into the D tier on most tier lists, but just based on the strength of this, it's miles better than Maniacal Laughter, if that even has to be said. But yeah, I'm
I disagree.
Yeah, we'll go D. And
I hard disagree.
Well, Dylan hard disagrees with all of us. I'm very proud of you, Dylan. Is this S or A? What's happening here, brother?
What is going on?
This I told you, no bullshit. I didn't look at this list of albums until like
no
half
mulligans.
An hour ago.
No mulligans.
No.
Yeah,
I'm not. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. This is an S tier. I looked at the list of albums, and I saw Suburban, and I saw this, and I was like, those are my S tiers. This album is fucking insane. You guys have sticks up your asses, man. 7-inch collection, whatever the fuck, dude. This is awesome. 20 songs in 38 fucking minutes. I don't skip anything on this album.
Bruh.
This is like my second or third favorite AFI album.
Very proud of you. Above Let's Go.
Even describe it. You're like 20 songs in 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's 2 minutes a song. That's not long.
Yeah, but it's like
this album's insane, man. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
It's fine, brother.
Cult
I respect
Status,
it,
dude.
There's somebody
awesome.
There's someone who agrees with you.
Yeah,
so
everybody agrees with me.
They're gonna say Dylan had the perfect tier list.
So, guaranteed. This is a punk purist S tier album for sure, based on these albums. That's what I would say. But
yeah, I mean, I think he also has Bouncing Souls up there. Dylan's looking good for like the punk purist rankings.
Agree.
Here. All that
YouTube commenter
shit down the bottom. Yeah. Don't forget to comment down below, guys. So we got one album left. We all know where it's going, but John, go ahead and reveal what is the album we're talking about.
This is Face to Face Big Choice is our final album.
All right. And you know what, John, go ahead and go first here, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I've been pretty vocal about my opinion with this record, and it's not that it's a bad album. I just think the self-titled is miles better than this one, and I think Don't Turn Away is also better than this one. But I feel like I'm definitely in the minority. Like every time we talk about this, people are telling me this is the best Face to Face, it's the best Face to Face. But I strongly disagree. I think it's a good record. I think that Struggle's good. A-OK is good. Debt is good. There's definitely good songs, but it's not near my favorite Face to Face albums. And it could be when I heard it, which was after Self-Titled. But I feel pretty good about my placement. Like, this wasn't a hard choice for me. It's not a big choice. I ended up in the C tier.
Nice. Dylan, go ahead. What are you doing with Face to Face? Big choice, dude.
Yeah, I had some debate over whether I wanted this or the Blink album to be in the spot it's in, but I like this album more than Dude Ranch. The fast songs are really good. Struggle, A-OK, You Lied, It's Not Over, and Late. All the fast songs. And then the more mid-tempo songs, I think the best of those is probably Debt, which John called out. But, Sensible's also... This is a really good album. Probably my favorite or second favorite Face-to-Face album.
Oh.
All right. Lewis, what do you have to say about Face to Face? Big choice.
I think John and I have been pretty much in agreement on this one. It was Disconnected only on it when they got picked up for Major, like when they put out that it's on the beat, it's on like the back
track,
end where it's
yeah.
like this record. Yeah, it's not going on here. It's I'll tell you what, it's gonna be on the track, but it's a good, that probably would have helped this record a little bit. I mean, I don't know, man. I always thought the film was kind of boring. Like, it kind of just disappeared for me. Like, because one thing John said, like, because Self-Titled's so good. The first record's got its own distinct sound. It's kind of like got that rawness to it that's awesome. And then I even like some of the later stuff quite a bit more than this record. I think it's a good record, but it's just boring and certainly doesn't have standouts like Blink, the Blink record. So I'm going C, and feel pretty good about it.
Yeah.
So
Insane. I'm not even a Face to Face fan, dude. I never really listened to them when I was a teenager either, and had to go back. And I listened to Don't Turn Away and Self-Titled first, and thought those were both pretty great records. But Face to Face has just been growing on me more and more, especially the '90s stuff. This album is like beautiful, dude. Some of the melodic guitar work on here, and the bass is so good. It's like really catchy. It feels like kind of influential. Like I'm thinking of all these 2000s emo bands and stuff like that, and I'm like, I feel like they're stealing a lot of swagger from Big Choice here. I think this is like an excellent record, honestly. This might even grow to be my favorite Face to Face album. It's so good. Like, I've been sleeping on this thing for years. A-OK is a banger. Promises is a banger. The Self-Titled track is a banger. Debt is a banger. It's so many great songs, but I just have not a lot of nostalgia for it. But I feel like this has potential to even be like an S tier album. It's so
God, man, look at these Dylan and Elliot with the normie take on this one.
I know.
Ridiculous.
Dude, the normie take is the Self-Titled is the best.
No way.
One.
The fans. The fans love this record.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the fans one? I don't know. See, I'm not even
that's
tapped in, dude. I'm not even tapped in. This is my genuine opinion. So
honestly,
my
it's a good record. I just don't go back to it that much. It's good though. Like, it's a great record.
I mean, honestly, Face to Face is like such a good band. I really slept on them.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even slept on them. I just no one talked about them. I never picked up their stuff. I thought their name was kind of boring, so I was like, Face. I thought they were like a hardcore band, to be honest. Like, Face to Face just sounds like they're like a.
It does sound like a hardcore band. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just never picked them up because it's just going to be like some '90s, '80s hardcore lampooning stuff like that. But this is it. It's excellent. Face to Face, excellent band. So I've really grown to be a big fan. Them and Alkaline Trio both. But we did it. We completed the Sophomore Showdown tier list, part 1 of 7. So there'll be 7 more of these coming up. So guys, I'll send you the next playlist. We'll get to ranking. We're going to rank everything. We're going to rank the 3rd albums, the 4th albums, the 5th albums. We're going to go back and we're going to rank the 3rd and 7th albums of different bands. And just mix and match and just see what we could do. We got so many gimmicks and concepts.
And then we're going to rank the debut albums again.
Once you forget about them, we're going to do it again. So, obviously, thanks to you guys for doing this, and leave a comment down below. Let us know what your rankings are. Don't forget to join the Discord. You can talk to Big Unk. You can talk to Denver, Colorado. You can talk to Cheesy McNugs. You can talk to me, medium sized. all
no
your
idea.
favorite Punk Rock
Colorado
Radar
man.
characters. And don't forget to go to punkrockradar.limitedrun.com. There's all sorts of merchandise. John's got records for sale. He's got a new ska core band. He's also got a split. Yeah, Jet 8 is their name. He's got a split with Weekend Cigarettes, Italian punk band. A big fan of Italy, as you know. So just got back from there, actually.
Mamma mia.
So, Mamma mia.
Mia.
So thank you for joining us. Another chaotic tier list. And peace out, homies.